Yo, what is up, Reapers? It is Wrath, and today I'm bringing you my MKX review. Mortal Kombat X, Mortal Kombat 10, Mortal Kombat Next Gen, whatever you want to call it. This is my review of that. Now, really quick, I just want to show you guys the character selection. Character selection. Alright, so we have all your favorites and originals from the old Mortal Kombat: Scorpion, Sub-Zero, Liu Kang, Kung Lao, Jax, everybody's there. And then we have some new guys along the way as well. We got Takeda, Cassie Cage, Jackie Briggs, Kung Jin, Devora, Ferritor, Kotal Khan, Aaron Black, and Shinnok. Those are all the new guys in the game. Pardon me if I missed any. I really don't think I did, though. I'm pretty sure everybody else is original. Hold on. I'm sorry about this, but I gotta go into rant mode really quick. Why the are you going to make me pay $5 for somebody that's already part of Mortal Kombat? It's Goro. Make me pay for this bitch. Nobody likes this. I don't like this bitch. I don't know if I would everybody else. I don't like this bitch, though. I call her B bitch because she's a B and she's a bitch. She's supposed to be a B anyway. I don't know. She got wings and she got these weird little feelers that come out of her ass, and she got all like dildos up there and shit just fucking around, and they just come out and attack you. I don't fucking know what they are, but they fucking hurt and they knock your ass around. She's a bitch, though. If you play the story, I'm not going to spoil that, but I will say that she's a bitch. Other than that, you got all your basics. But the fact that I have to pay $5 for Goro is absolutely astonishing, in a bad way, because he's an original Mortal Kombat character. Mortal Kombat 1, Mortal Kombat 2, it's Goro. He ripped your arms off and beat you with them. That's what he did. It's fucking Goro. I'm not going to spend extra money to get somebody that's already supposed to be in the game. And for all you guys who went out and bought that combat pass, or for everybody in the comment section that's going to say, oh, he was a pre-order bonus. Again, shouldn't be a fucking pre-order bonus. He should be in the game. He's Goro. Like, I probably wouldn't even play as him, but it just pisses me off that the fact, look, $4.99 US for Goro. For a guy that Johnny Cage shadow kicked off a cliff in Mortal Kombat 1 or 2 or whichever one it was. I don't even know if that's how it happened. I remember they were fighting on a cliff, and that was really about it. And I'm pretty sure that's what happened. But anyway, the combat pack, $30. And look at the 4 people that they have. Jason fucking Voorhees. What kind of moveset is Jason? What's he? Okay, obviously one of his fatalities is going to have, both of his fatalities are going to have something to do with a machete, because that's what he does. He's Jason. His moveset is going to be completely basic. He's not going to do anything cool. His fatalities and brutalities might be awesome, but it's just because it's going to be something new to look at. He's a guy that walks around with a hockey mask and a fucking machete. How good could his moveset actually be? Sorry, it's a good idea, but I hope he's better than what I'm saying. But from what I see, or from what I think of what Jason can do, just picture all the Jason movies. Walking behind trees in the woods, coming out of water, and slashing people with a machete. None of that says Mortal Kombat. Absolute dick says anything about Mortal. Who the fuck is Tremor? Tremor and Tanya. I have no idea who either of those people are. I'm sure Tanya has something to do with Kotal Khan, because she looks like that outworld-ish looking shit. And actually, so does Tremor. He looks like he got fucked up in like a desert accident or something. I don't know. But the only one that I actually want is Predator, and that's because he has so many different things going for him. He has his fucking claws that shoot out of his little wrist thingy. He has his laser-guided rocket launcher on his shoulder. He has a machine gun on the other shoulder. He has all these. He has like a fucking spear that's collapsible and comes out of nowhere. He has all these bombs that he can throw. He does all these cool shit. He can go invisible. He can see fucking cool as shit vision, heat vision. He seeks heat signatures out of bodies, and that's how he finds them. He does all this cool shit, and that's why I want him, because he's Predator, and all the Predator movies are awesome. All the Jason movies, I cannot say the same, because there were some Jason movies that weren't that good. But okay, I'm spending a little too much time on the DLC. Online, I mean, it's PvP. That's really all you gotta know. I mean, I'll jump into the game. I'll show you the game modes. You know, I mean, it's content, and it's a lot of it. They got all the rooms that you could possibly think of that you could jump into. East Coast, West Coast, whatever faction you're part of, whatever faction you want to be part of, or whatever faction you just want to go fuck up. Who cares? You could do whatever. There's so many different rooms in there. You could do whatever you want. Versus is just PvP, team battle. Everybody knows what all this is. It's all from the old Mortal Kombats. Faction page, though. This is something that they show you right at the boot of the game. As soon as the main menu hits, you hit start, and then it brings you to a cutscene that says Faction War, and it tells you all about this new Faction War that goes on, and it makes you pick one. Now, out of the 5, you got Brotherhood of Shadow, White Lotus, Lin Kuei, Black Dragon, and Special Forces. Obviously, Black Dragon and Special Forces suck dick, so nobody wants them. Who the hell is going to bring a gun to somebody? Who's going to try to shoot somebody who can throw a fucking ice ball at you that just came out of their hands and then freeze you and then punch you so you break into a bunch of little tiny pieces? I'm not even going to go next to that motherfucker, let alone try to shoot him. What is the matter with you? No, sorry, not going to happen. Kano's a bitch. I just don't like Kano personally. I think he's a bitch. His stupid little Iron Man thing on his chest and his freaking Cyclops eye going on up there. That's what he is. He's a fucking X-Men character. That's exactly what he should be. And then another thing over here. This dude throws Quan Chi. He throws fucking soul skulls out of his hand. I'm not fucking with that dude. Nope. I see him walking down the street, I'm gonna fucking shit my pants and turn around and walk the other way. Or I might go the other way and try to be his friend, so that when he tries to take over the world, then all right, I gotta remember my boy Wrath over there. He's just chilling, and I gotta take care of all his Reapers too. I'm not gonna hurt none of them. Raiden's a boss, always has been. He's the boss. Dude shoots lightning out of his fingertips. Anybody who could do that is a boss in my book. But Special Forces, I'm sorry, it's just a bunch of humans. I know it's called Mortal Kombat. I get that. Don't get me wrong, but it's just the fact that it's just the army. I mean, that's really all it is, and nobody wants that. I am part of the Lin Kuei. This is the first faction war that we have lost since the game has released. We have come in first place in every single faction war, and yeah. You get war points to contribute to your faction, and it pretty much just brings you further and further into first place and blah 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 blah. I'm not really sure how I feel about it. I mean, it's just added stuff to the game. Don't get me wrong, it adds versatility, and there is a couple more game modes to go along with it. When an invasion hits, you get the invasion tower, which is a generically put together tower of 8 opponents that you just beat the fuck out of, and you get war points at the end of it. Excuse me. Invasion boss, if I was able to go over it right now, if it wasn't all redded out, if I was able to go over it, it would tell you that you're about to fight an immortal fuckface. That's not really what it says. It does say the word immortal, but all the other words I said, it was not there. No, but seriously, he's such a dick. I think this week it was Shinnok, and they gave him about 10% health and armor up the ass. And when I tell you this motherfucker spammed his stupid amulet strike the entire fucking fight, I mean from start to finish, I couldn't even stand up. By the time I stood on my feet, boom, 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 boom. I'm not talking about just the regular one that he shoots at you. I'm talking about the one that he brings up out of the ground, the 3 strike. It goes boom, 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 boom. See how annoying that is when I do it? If I would have kept doing it, it would have been more annoying. That's how fucking annoying it was when he was doing it to me. And I understand it says the word boss next to it. Don't get me wrong. I know what a boss is. But for the pure fact, if you're going to make him impossible to beat, call it impossible invasion boss, because it says it's immortal. I get that. You can't beat him. You just try to deal as much damage as you possibly can. The one that I did the best on was against Scorpion last week. That was they gave him full health, but not as much armor. So I got him down, and once you get the armor down, you can start knocking him on the ground and stuff. But other than that, I mean, the faction thing is cool. I'm still not really, I'm on the fence about it. I think it's a cool addition, but the fact that they didn't do as much as they could have with it, kind of, They could have did a little bit more, like PvP faction wars. That would have been fucking cool. PvP, go against somebody in White Lotus or Brotherhood of Shadow, just and get some serious points towards your way. You beat a certain amount of people from the other faction, you get 10,000 points towards your thing, and that's like, give me challenges to get points for it and stuff like that. It's there's so many different things they could have did with it. The story, we'll go over the story really quick. The story I actually really enjoyed. I felt like it could have been a lot longer in my book. That's just me. It was only 12 chapters long, and in my opinion, 4 fights per person is not enough. It should have been more of like 6 or 8. I mean, you can't expect to get used to 12 different people with only 4 fights per person. It's just not going to happen. I'm sorry. Try out Aaron Black. Dude's a beast. But I mean, for the simple fact that they're doing all these microtransactions, that really severely hurts this game. I mean, it's not gonna hurt sales just because of the pure fact it's Mortal Kombat, and everybody loves Mortal Kombat. If you don't, I don't know where you've been, especially throughout the '90s, because it was huge. And still is. I just wish that they came out with a game more consistently, or better games more consistently, because as Injustice was very, very good, don't get me wrong, I loved Injustice. The whole superhero thing mixed with Mortal Kombat was cool, but it's not Mortal Kombat's place. It's really not. It's Mortal Kombat's place is the blood and gore that it's always been. But I mean, the simple fact that there's no stage fatalities anymore. Like, I miss shoving somebody's face in a pit of lava, or uppercutting them into the acid pond that was next to us, or uppercutting them down onto the spike pit below. You know, it was cool shit. I mean, obviously it was a little bit easier to do back then because they were just using real people models in the game. They were just converting them into video game. It was a lot easier to do back then, especially with such a little movement. But I mean, they had it in MK9. Like melting somebody's face in a lava pit. That's fucking cool. Like, why can't I throw Ferritor into this motherfucker? Look at this motherfucker behind me. Why can't I throw Ferritor in there for this dude to just like eat him, just like consume him in his ness, whatever his ness is. I don't know. All right, what do we got for fatalities? We got 6-shooter or sandstorm. I did sandstorm, so I'm gonna do 6-shooter. Right, left, Y. Right, left, Y. All right, let's get it. Oh, 2, 3. Oh, 4. Oh, damn, you just fucked that dude. Now, how many times did I shoot that dude throughout the fight? Even with the long shot rifle, the repeater. I shot him 3 times with that. I shot him at least 4 times with the pistol. And why does this happen at the fatality? I don't know. But it's fatality nonetheless. But fatalities are awesome. But other than that, I mean, this game as a whole is really well put together. I mean, don't get me wrong, all the negative shit I was saying, every game has negative shit. That's why a review is a review. It comes with the good and the bad. This is a really well put together game. There's a lot of things that I love with the gameplay. The most important thing about the game, the gameplay. I love it. It's so smooth. I can hit any combo I want with ease. And not because the button configurations are easy, just because how fluid the game is. I can tap these buttons as fast as I want. There's no lag, nothing. Even online, same thing. I can say that, I mean, I did come in touch with a little bit of lag. Maybe some dedicated servers, even if they have to pay for them, would be nice. But even that wasn't really that much of a problem. I still landed combos. I still got to do my moves. I still win my fights. It's all good. But this game put together as a whole is very well done. They did a great job. NetherRealm always does. There was just some things that they had to work on, which is exactly why people people like myself, Angry Joe, Modern War Negro, any one of the reason why they put out reviews is for reasons like this. People need to work on their games. They need to listen to their customer. We are the customers. We are putting out the review for them to listen to. If they don't listen to it, then that's on them. Less people buy their game. If they do a worse job than they did this year, I probably won't buy the next one. I have to listen to Angry Joe's review, or Modern War Negro's review, or Jeremy John's review. All these people that I watch did a review on this game, and they all said that it was awesome, but they're all saying the same thing. The microtransactions need to go. This is a Mortal Kombat game. You should not have to pay for somebody that's already part of Mortal Kombat. There's so many other great fatalities and brutalities that you could get besides Goro's, because there was a living tower that where you got to play as Goro, whether you bought the season pass or Goro himself or not. This guy right here is the new Goro. I don't really care for him. He's slow, and his moveset sucks, much like Goro's. But other than that, guys, I'm sorry I keep ranting about the microtransactions. It's just so silly that they do something so stupid. But that is it, guys. I am Wrath, a.k.a. the Grim Reaper. You Reapers take it easy, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.